more of my Christmas reading that's influenced me as an author. And today it's another British Library crime classic, The Methods of Sergeant Cluff by Gil North. Now, I'm Emily Talwright, author and publisher at Castle Sefton Press, and you might know by now that I love British Library crime classics. I love writing from that era. I love a mystery, and they are my go-to book when I'm tired, struggling to get into another book, just want a bit of escapist reading. These are generally where I go, and they have these lovely covers as well. Great, so this was one that I got for Christmas, filling in some gaps in the collection. And surprisingly, one of the very few that I've ever read that I just didn't like it. I didn't get to the end. I have to say that I found it quite incomprehensible. Quite a modern writing style. I would describe it as MC Beaton meets Harold Pinter in James Herriot country, quite frankly. It was a very low-level mystery. I couldn't really discover much of a plot to follow in terms of the mystery. There is a murder, but I didn't really care because the characters weren't well developed. The writing is all very oblique, lots of dialogue, and you're not really sure who's speaking. People don't answer each other and wander off, very much like Harold Pinter plays. So there we are, MC Beaton meets Harold Pinter, and it's all set in Yorkshire countryside, in James Herriot country, with some very stereotypical northernness. Yeah, so I didn't like it at all. I got about halfway through and decided that I just couldn't endure anymore because I didn't really care who'd done what. Now, obviously, there's lots of people who do like this because British Library crime classics have published more than one book in the Sergeant Cluff series, and they wouldn't have done that if the first one hadn't been popular. So other people don't agree with me. They like these books, and that's fine, but very much a kind of modernist style of writing that I don't care for. If you've read my books, if you've read my blog or heard me talk, you'll know that I really enjoy a literary style of the early to mid 20th century, and I try and incorporate that style of writing with modern themes and contemporary settings. So yeah, this was not for me, but if that's what you like, you know where to go. See you soon.